So, it's 10 at night and I don't have nothing to upload at the moment. So, I wasn't prepared. I was doing other things and um, I didn't I didn't pick up my phone to record, and I probably should have. I did a lot on the Civic, but I don't know. I'll probably record it another day to give it like a more proper intro to the channel. But um, I'm just gonna give you guys a quick overview of where the cars at, all my fleet of cars, what's wrong with them and whatnot. Miscellaneous BS. Anyways, let's first talk about the Camry. What happened to the Camry? I blew the transmission on it. Yep, blew the transmission on the Camry. I took it once to Modesto, and then I took it 3 times to Livermore, to my work, to my job, and I never felt any like struggle or hesitation from the automatic transmission on the Camry. And the third day I took it to work. I was already back in town, and I drove it to the bank, and I was at a stoplight, and out of nowhere, the car just wouldn't go no more. Like my RPM would go skyrocket, but nothing, nothing would happen. So I parked it on the side, and I hit up Joseph, and thank God he lives like a mile away from where the car died, and he helped me pull it back to his house, and it's sitting right there. It's already been like 3 weeks or almost a month. It's been at his house. I feel bad, I do, but lucky me. The whole reason I left it at his house because I was occupied with the Civic. I had the Civic in my backyard working on it, and when I have a car back there, and it's not done, I can't really just put it back on its wheels and just push it out because I needed to drive out so that I could bring in another car in. So the Civic project, it's not done, but I got it to where it can move under its own power, so that I could move it out and bring in the Camry and work on it. As I said, a lot of you like the Camry, a lot of you do, but unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna hold on to the Camry. The only reason I bought it was for the TRD supercharger. Yeah, when I originally hit up the guy that I bought the supercharger from, I was only gonna buy the supercharger for $1,500, but as I said, he offered me the whole car for an extra 200, and I couldn't pass that deal. I really couldn't. So I just said, okay, I'll give you 1,700. So silly me, I did not check the condition of the automatic transmission fluid, and when I did, it was like liquid black fluid, like thin as water. It was just as thin as water. It was really bad. I didn't really see it, so even if I had done the ATF service, drain and refill, it probably still would have been black, even when I refilled it with fresh ATF. And because half of it, like a lot of it stays in the torque converter, so you can't really 100% drain everything out from the system unless you flush it. But I've heard horror stories about flushing automatic transmissions, so that's out of the question. But anyways, I have a new transmission lined up. I checked CarPart. Yes, CarPart, an awesome website where I buy car parts from, called CarPart. And I found a lot, like so many transmissions for this V6 Camry under $200. So I'm just gonna go that route and just remove and install, and remove the supercharger, install new what are they called, knock sensors, because it did have a check engine light for the knock sensors. So I'm gonna change out both while I'm in there, and just put the OEM manifold and just keep the supercharger and just sell off the car, because that was the plan. But silly me, I blew the transmission, and I low-key am thankful that it blew on me, because if I would have sold the car and it blew on the person like a week or two later, I think I would have been hearing back from them, like Even if it's an as is sale, angry customers are gonna come back. But anyways, that's the plan for the Civic. Um, Corolla. So I just recently uploaded a video on the Corolla. You guys saw. Cylinder 4 did lose the tip on the spark plug. I'm pretty sure it went out the exhaust side because I've already driven that car for like 5,000 miles. I already did an oil change on it, and that's been fine, 5,000 miles. I spoke to a couple of friends and they said, oh, it most likely flew out the exhaust port or exhaust valve. So, you know, it is what it is. If it runs right, it runs fine. It idles fine. No issues whatsoever. So I'm believing that the little tip flew out the exhaust valve and out the, or probably stuck in the cat most likely. I don't think it would have made it past the cat. But yeah, it is driving fine. It's been 5,000 miles since that. So yeah, and I also did the lift bolts on that 2ZZ. You guys seen that video. If not, go back and see it. I'm not going to explain that video. But anyways, I do owe you guys a R9K ECU overview because I've had that since September of last year. And night and day difference. That ECU should have been in the Corolla to begin with. Like, just staying in lift in between shifts is enough for me to be happy with that ECU. It is worth every penny I spent. So if you guys don't have an R9K reflash, I highly suggest you go get one. Plans for the XRS. As of right now, I don't have major plans for the XRS because, as I said, it is my daily driver, but I have another project lined up. I'm not going to reveal it yet, but when I get that project lined up, I want to supercharge the XRS because I'm still going to get that Greddy supercharger back that Joseph has, and the plan was to supercharge the XRS and see how long I can get this 2ZZ to last. I mean, it's high mileage at this point, so I don't know. I'm gonna do a compression test on it, but I feel like when I get my new project, it's gonna be a quick one. It's gonna be a quick project, and once I've got it running correctly, then I'm gonna work on the XRS. But that's, as I said, the XRS supercharger thing is gonna happen later. Not right now. What else? Celica GTS Turquoise Pearl. What's up with that? I'm sure I already said it. Someone stole my Greddy front lip at of all places, Sacramento Pick and Pull. I don't know. Someone stole it, and I have no idea. I went to go to Pick and Pull, went in there, and because I was parked up against the wall, I didn't notice that the lip, wasn't there. So I just went to the gas station after the Pick and Pull, and I walked in front of my car. I sometimes just admire my cars, and I just walked in front of it, and I was like, where's my front lip? And I've ran my front lip over before, and I fixed it, and I know how it sounds like when you run it over, and it sounds horrible. Let me tell you that. So if I would have ran the lip over, I'm pretty sure I would have heard something. Yeah. But plans for the Celica, there's none right now, unfortunately. I am letting my sister daily drive that Celica as of right now. Like a lot of people on Instagram, especially Evan. Evan, I'm not driving it. It's my sister. He would record and tag me and be like, "Bro, where are you at?" It's a girl driving it. Yeah, that's my sister driving it. But there is no plans for the Celica. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. There is one plan. Evan, you know what that plan is. So it's not a big plan, but it might attract more people to it, like I guess more attention. But you guys will have to wait for a video on that. It'll be soon. Don't worry about it. It'll be soon. Let's see, what else do I have? The white 03 GTS and the 01 blue GTS. The ones that are getting full tsunami packages. What's up with those two cars? So you guys know we're in like this whole situation of the C word. I'm not gonna say it because YouTube is demonetizing anything about the C word, so I'm not even gonna say about it. But because of this whole C word situation going on, I decided to pause on those two builds because the blue GTS, that one's ready for paint. Like, it's all done. Like, I've already done the engine work on it and whatnot, and it has wheels, it has tires, it has registration, it has a converted interior. It just needs a really good cleanup. But I decided to pause on it because if I get those cars painted, are people actually gonna want to buy a car during this time? No one's gonna have money. Like, no one has money right now. Everyone's struggling for money, you know. Like, everyone's losing their jobs, having to file for unemployment. I doubt someone wants to buy a car at this time, so that's why I held off on those projects, and I'm not gonna paint them anytime soon, up until this whole C word situation goes up. Until then, they're just gonna sit there. Like, yeah, I'll cover them, you know, so they don't get, the interior doesn't fade or nothing, but I'm probably just gonna hold off on them right now because I'm not gonna be able to sell them. There's no way. The white Celica, it has 140K and it has a very, very minor timing chain cover gasket leak. I don't know if I'm gonna do it on it. It's very, very tiny and minor, very tiny and minor. But it is like 40-ish, maybe less in gaskets, and it really only is like 4 hours of my life. So I don't know, one day when I'm really, really bored, I think I'll do it, but as of right now, I have no motivation to do it. Is that it? Let's see, 2 Celicas, green Celica, Camry, XRS. I think that's it. The Civic, you guys don't even know about that right now. I'll make a whole video on it, so don't worry about that car for now. The Matrixes, those, my dad and sister drive it. Nothing's wrong with them. They're good, reliable vehicles. You know, no issues on them. And what else? The van needs to get sold. That's about it. But it does need minor work and a smog. But as I said, no one's gonna buy a car at this time, so I'm probably gonna hold off on selling the van as well, and just make it better, make it perfect, you know, so that the next customer can enjoy it. Because I actually got parts for the van. Got a corner like that I gotta go install, but I haven't, just 'cause I've been, I don't know, more focused on other things. And oh yeah, I guess I can say this about the Celica, my turquoise pearl Celica. Evan was so cool to print these out for me. They're the same size. As you see, they're hella dusty because they've just been sitting here, but they're the same size as the actual center caps. These are red. They do have that same effect as this one. So because the GTS is red in the back, my TRD is red in the back, and my Celica letters are also red. I kind of wanted to match the red with the center cap, so I'm gonna ditch these and go with these. So I guess this is a project I gotta tackle as well. It's very minor, but just little minor things on it. But I think that's it. This video is getting a little bit too long. Don't want it to get that long because I still gotta upload it. I didn't have anything to upload today, but if you guys made it this far, thank you guys for watching. You guys are the real MVPs for the channel. I'm gonna try and keep doing daily uploads. I almost lost today's upload, but with this one, it should count. But I'll make sure to record today something, just something, even though it's 3 minutes. But thank you guys for watching.